guys, what is going on? We are here on a different game. We are on Rory McIlroy's PGA Tour golf. I said we'll give this a go and see if anyone likes this. Before we get into it, please like and subscribe and thank you. I said we play this, see if anyone likes it. If you like it, smash that like button and let's get straight into it. So first golf, first game. So I just got this. I actually got it from a dad. He plays it now and then on his account. So I said I'll play it and see what I'm like at it. So let's get into it. First name. Let's put down Shay. And let's just continue. There's no name male. Yeah, I do. Right hand. Yeah. Let's see. So I'm actually from Ireland. Okay, Ireland. I think I'm the first one at the moment. Let's go head. Let's see. I want to try something. Let's go blue hairstyle. Hairstyle. Okay, let's see. I just keep it on. That's pretty nice. So I'm actually blonde, so we'll go to blonde. Body, what's the word? I just want to be average. Hey. There we go. That's our guy. Let's go. Okay, continue. There people talk. Okay, thank you. That way, for this, okay. Do we want balance? Are everything the same? Yeah, we both balance. We can walk our way up. Okay, so let's see. So we do first one up to the next. Let's just I'll play this once, but I don't know if I'm that really okay. I'll play a bit of arcade on it. If you want to see some arcade, please put it down in the comments saying you want more arcade and stuff like that. So let's get into it. Because arcade is actually really fun. Like, it's kind of challenging. It's not, hit the ball, fall into a hole. It's kind of like different challenges. So it's pretty cool. Okay, just going below. That's Rory McIlroy. Irish leader. Okay. I'll just skip that. Load whenever you load. Okay,
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present opening round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. And through the years, Frank, it has gotten the best of the best, hasn't it?
We've seen Tiger Woods hit it left, we've seen Vijay Singh hit it left, we've seen so many players in the water down the left. Conversely, many a championship's been lost by hitting the ball up in the mounds on the right.
You take 4 here and run to 15?
I would sprint.
Good tee shot, good lie. Now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. This, the second shot, here's par 4. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Third shot. Looking for a good one. Pretty good shot right there.
Awkward length.
When you just can't make up ground if you don't make putts. Drop shot here at the 14th hole. And getting ready for the putt.
There we go.
Well, with that drop shot, moves to 1 over for the tournament. Action is really starting to heat up as we make our way toward the closing stretch. Let's get you out to the 15th hole. Finishing up this first round has not gone all that well, but still a little time trying to put a positive spin on the deck.
Those tough days are actually hard to score. I know that's stating the obvious. But to minimize the damage. So this is all about trying to minimize the damage. Because when you're playing well, it's easy to score well.
Well, this could be good.
Too bad. 23 feet away.
He didn't hit the flagstick, but he still has a chance. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yep, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Tester from 4 feet. Frank, that's a par. And onward we go. Frank, fans watching, they love excitement in the game. 16's an exciting hole, isn't it?
Well, that's where you get it, because you hear the roars. You start to see the big crowds that go all the way around 16, 17, and 18 tees. You feel where you are in the tournament, too. A movement that starts at 16 can be carried all the way to the clubhouse.
Always so nice, Frank, when that gleaming white golf ball is sitting up on those emerald fairways, the way this one is.
The game almost appears easy when one is playing their second shot from the middle of the fairway, and you quickly forget how difficult it can be. You look left or right, the game becomes much harder.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up, it's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Oh my goodness,
yes!
he just made that. I cannot believe it.
I was thinking it might get it close. In, just a great shot.
Frank, how early in the round are you thinking about the shot at 17?
Well, when you're playing well, you're pushing it ahead. Maybe you don't think about it till 14 or 15. If you're struggling, you might be thinking it early as the 5th or the 6th hole. But put it this way, when you make the walk from 16 to 17, you are thinking of it every inch of the way.
This one doesn't look good.
There's water over.
Oh my goodness, Frank! I think that baby went in.
Hole in one! Hole in one! Brings me up to first place!
People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Frank, as players get set to make that next step, to graduate to the PGA Tour, what part of their game has to really be sharp?
Well, nowadays, all the players are powerful, so you're looking for other things rather than straight power. One of those things is adaptability. When you get out there on that first year on the PGA Tour, remember, you're going to be playing these venues for the very first time against people that have played it 10, 15 times, perhaps, so they have an advantage. So you're going to have to adapt very, very quickly and put the time in.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. These putts keep the round together.
It's a cool game.
Just the
That's
tap
bad.
in to finish the hole.
That's bad. That's bad. It's a bogey. I think it's 2 yards.
Gives back a shot and now
Oh, I
drops
would
into
be
third
winning.
place after the
I
bogey.
would be winning, but no. I'm
Don't
not
forget,
winning
second
today.
round coverage coming your way tomorrow here
Yeah,
on
Tyler.
EA
I
Sports
just need
for
to
our
be
entire
back.
crew.
Is
I'm
there
Rich
Irish-
Lerner saying
the only Irish
so
man-
long for now.
Irish man. Level 1, level 2, level 2. Nice. Okay, let's go. Okay, so it's got up 3 in straight, 3 in long game. Okay, that's reasonably good. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Next day, let's go. Oh, guys, another thing. I fixed Fallout. I got it back. So we can play that again. But I have to play from the start to get all cleared. So when I get to the part or whatever, I feel like playing it, that will be up.
EA
So
Sports
stay tuned.
and the
Okay. Oh,
Web.com
we're
Tour
second.
proudly present
Why-
second
how-
round
how
coverage
do I minus
of the
three?
Web.com Tour Championship.
Okay, guys. Let's go. Next
He makes a
day.
great
Well,
pass
the
at the
first day,
golf
that
ball. It's
hole in one
powerful,
just
but it's
made
rhythmic
everything.
at the same time. Frank, what's the key on this approach here at the 15th?
Well, knowing exactly where that pin placement is, Rich, there's mounding, there's that little gut out
Oh,
of the
it's
right
the
side
left.
of the screen. If you miss your mark here, that ball can easily finish 30 or 40 feet away.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Settles in over the putt.
It shouldn't be too hard. If I miss this, it'll probably be correct there. Perfect! Let's go! That's a birdie, is it?
And who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. Young star makes his birdie. And if you're a couple of shots behind on Sunday, that final round, you're thinking about 3, and that's possible, isn't it?
Oh, this is the
Well,
second
history's
hole,
shown it has, Rich.
Go, nice. Okay, there's 3 now, so last 4. Nice par over.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5. His second shot.
Oh, the hole is huge. The hole is not bad. Good swing, let's go. Spin that ball, get up there. Nice.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Now his third, staring right at the green.
Leave it back because I would overshot it on the corner.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot.
Well, we've heard about this talent for a long while now. Birdie putt, and a chance to get just one step closer.
Oh,
Getting that
no!
golden ticket. Chance to
At least
play
I
the
get a
PGA
par
Tour.
away.
So just a formality here.
Nice, let's go.
So hanging in down the stretch with a par.
Okay, we're still first, that's good.
Frank,
This
if
is
the
what I
winds
go
kick
for.
up, you could see carnage
Yeah,
here
it's
at
the one
17.
Well, just to give you an example, Rich, back in 2007, 93 balls. That's the best players in the world found the lake. 2005, 65. So, what would the mere mortal do?
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid.
Oh, why did I
That was a
spin it back?
solid strike.
Okay, well, at least
a
we're-
good result.
Reasonably
Shouldn't
close
be a
to
problem here, but not a formality either.
I spin the right.
So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
And he's putting for par now.
Ah, that would have fucking good.
Did the job right there.
It's too far. Don't know how.
Now to the final hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. Frank, is this one of the toughest finishing holes in the sport?
It is, because the simple reason you played 17 holes and the job isn't done yet.
Oh, that's straight down the middle. Let's go. That's a good shot. Let's go.
just needs one final good swing here. The approach shot to the last.
That green's starting to look a little smaller than what it did earlier in the day.
Okay, no, that's good. See, come on. Perfect. Great shot. Let's go.
Cannot hide the flag stick from that man inside of 5 feet. This is a good move. Another birdie. Now to 5 under for the tournament.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Yeah, I'm on the top.
Excellent
Look at that
performance,
final
but still
69.
a long ways to go in this tournament.
Okay, let's go down to 5. Let's go. I've got just
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present third round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff. Water.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
His momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
That was a nice birdie. No doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
5th hole, good par 4, isn't it, Frank?
If ever a hole was built for Lee Trevino, who used to love to cut it, this would be the hole that just looks and screams for a shot that's hit left to right. That's the only way really to avoid bunkers left and long, and that one that's all the way down the right side. Second shot.
This could be a good one. Good clean contact, nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
I need to get
It
this one.
shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Yes, let's go. Okay, that's nice.
And he makes it for
Push it
par.
first. Yes. Love has gone down. We got a bogey on that hole.
Another shortish par 4, the 393-yard par 4 6th. Frank, what's the challenge here?
Well, there's 2 bunkers down the left, but that's not really the problem. If you hug that left side, there's palm trees that come into play on that second shot.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole.
Rich, it's not all gone. This is where you can pick yourself off the canvas. Start to string together 1 or 2 good shots in a row.
Wipe away all the negative thoughts from the bad start and just try to focus on what's in front of you. He'll be pleased with that. The approach shot is about 12 feet away. Not a gimme, but well within his range. inches the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Jesus, that was...
Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at one. Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank?
Yes. Probably always be a flat. What's the next hole?
7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass generally plays into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those 3 little pop bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee.
Beautiful drive.
That's certainly taking the pressure off the rest of the hole.
Frank, as we watch the Web.com Tour Finals, anyone in particular you think could be a breakout star for this group, somewhat along the lines of a Keegan Bradley?
Well, the golfer I'm watching right now, really, Reg, is considered a prodigy at the age of 2, and a lot of people in the golf world have just been waiting for this player to come out, and I'm being one of those. Very impressed. The golf swing is excellent, touch, but even the competitive skill.
Wow, he got robbed.
Really bad at him shots.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
So they'll tap in, and he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green.
Oh, no. Bunker.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
All right, so green side bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really, you have to look at the amount of green you've got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
I'm making sure I'm getting this now. Oh,
Come on, you have to make that, don't you? Drop shot here at the 8th. Trying to get out of here with just one drop shot. This is for bogey. Bad news is that's a bogey. The good news, still tied for the lead.
Oh, he's the only one disappointed. The rest of the field aren't. They had a real cat fight.
Oh, guys, it's okay, Forrest.